Have you ever caught yourself daydreaming about living like royalty? Lavish palaces, extravagant jewels, and unfathomable wealth beyond your wildest dreams. Well, today we're going to dive deep into the extraordinary life of someone who lives that reality every single day, Queen Saleha of Brunei. As the wife of the second richest monarch in the world, her life is a true modern-day fairy tale. Are you ready to be utterly amazed? Early life and lineage. What if I told you Queen Saleha was essentially born into royalty? Her very lineage was saturated with blue blood from the start. Her father, Penjaran Damit, was a distant cousin of the previous Sultan of Brunei, Sultan Ahmad Tajuddin, while her mother was the granddaughter of yet another sultan before him, Sultan Muhammad Jamalul Alam II. With relatives like these, can you even imagine growing up knowing you were destined to one day wear the crown yourself? That sense of duty, responsibility, and regal preparation must have been instilled in young Saleha from the moment she could comprehend it. A regal education. With such an esteemed royal background, it's no surprise that Saleha's education was truly fit for a queen-in-waiting. As a young girl, she received private lessons and intensive religious instruction at her very own grandfather's palace, the Shura at Istana Darul Hana. This immersed her in the spiritual teachings of Islam from an early age. But her regally curated education didn't stop there. Saleha later attended the prestigious Sekolah Tinggi Perempuan Raja Isteri School before being sent off to the ultra-elite Seednet House, finishing school in London's posh South Kensington neighborhood. Can you imagine rubbing shoulders with Britain's upper crust as a teenager? Her training extended far beyond just academics. Marriage to the Sultan. While many young women dream of marrying their Prince Charming, few could fathom that their storybook romance would involve the wedding of their first cousin. But for Queen Saleha, this was simply a tradition in the Muslim royal world, designed to keep power and wealth consolidated within the family lineage. You see, maintaining a concentrated bloodline was of utmost importance to the Brunei monarchy. So on July 28, 1965, just 2 months shy of her 19th birthday, the former Penjaran Anak, Isteri Saleha, took her vows with Penjaran Muda Mahkota Hassanal Bolkiah, who was the crown prince of Brunei at the time. Their elaborate wedding ceremony was the very definition of lavish opulence fit for royalty, with dignitaries from around the world descending on Brunei's capital to celebrate the union. From her intricately jewel-encrusted gown to the palatial venues hosting each days-long event, every detail exuded the sheer decadence that would soon define Saleha's life as queen. Little did she know, she was setting off on a journey toward one of the most luxurious lifestyles a human can live. Life as the queen. In the nearly 6 decades since becoming the Sultan's wife, Queen Saleha has been granted a life of unimaginable privilege, power, and opulence befitting modern royalty. Together, she and Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah have 6 children, including Brunei's current crown prince, Al-Mutai Billah, and 18 grandchildren. But while her extensive brood would be more than enough to occupy most matriarchs, Queen Saleha's days are truly spent living in peak luxury, unlike almost any other woman in the world. When not presiding over the family's multi-billion-dollar empire or making public appearances, the Queen dedicates much of her time to her extensive royal duties. She has served as patron to several major organizations, including the Women's Institute, Girl Guides Association of Brunei Darussalam, and Brunei Shell Women Association. Through these initiatives, Saleha further cements her role as a revered public figure advocating for women's empowerment and social progress across the nation. The opulent Istana Nurul Aman. Mere words can hardly do justice to the breathtaking grandeur and immensity of the Istana Nurul Aman Palace, the single largest residence anywhere on planet Earth. With an astounding 1,788 rooms, 257 bathrooms, and a 200-car garage, this architectural marvel is proof that the treasures of the world's second richest monarch know no bounds. Amenities include a 5,000-guest banquet hall, a 1,500-person capacity mosque, and over 500 glistening crystal chandeliers. From priceless Renoir artworks lining the corridors to acres of pristine palace gardens complete with ornate fountains and pools, the Astana is the very definition of palatial luxury. This is the abode that Queen Saleha calls home, a lavish lifestyle. But the extraordinary riches don't stop at the palace walls for Queen Saleha and her family. Rumors persist that they own the covetable collection of jaw-dropping real estate scattered across the globe, from opulent mansions in London's toniest neighborhoods to lavish Las Vegas estates and sprawling California compound fit for Hollywood royalty. And when it comes to extravagant expenditures, few can top the time Sultan Hassanal personally awarded $17 million to Michael Jackson just for performing at his 50th birthday party. Now that's the type of money mere mortals can scarcely comprehend. Fashion and jewelry. Despite possessing more wealth than most nations, Queen Saleha maintains an elegantly reserved and modest style when it comes to fashion, carefully adhering to Islamic traditions for royal women. She favors chic traditional Malay attire like baju kurung dresses and colorful tongues that elegantly cover her from head to toe. However, when it comes to jewelry and regal accessories, all bets are off. The Queen's collection of diamond-encrusted tiaras, necklaces, and emerald-laden crowns is truly fit for a sultan's wife. Two of her most prized pieces include a spectacular diamond tiara boasting large colored gemstones that she's donned since the 1980s, as well as an heirloom-quality emerald and diamond crown that makes its way onto the heads of her daughters and daughters-in-law for special royal occasions. Challenges and controversies. For all her lavish riches and luxuries, Queen Saleha's life is not without its share of challenges and controversies thanks to her husband. Indulgences. You see, Sultan Hassanal has been married not once, not twice, but 3 times over the years, taking 2 additional wives along the way before divorcing them. There are also long-persisting rumors of the Sultan keeping a harem of young, beautiful women plucked from schools and universities around the country, meant to serve his whims. While Queen Saleha has admirably carried herself with dignity, avoiding public feuds, imagine sharing your husband with that level of open indecency and infidelity. Even crowns can't shield one from heartbreak. From growing up safely nestled within Brunei's royal lineage to becoming the queen and wife of one of the world's richest men, Saleha's life has been a real-life fairy tale saturated with luxuries, opulence, and jaw-dropping extravagance. Multi-billion-dollar palaces, rare diamond tiaras, private jets whisking her around the globe with her vast real estate empire. These are just some of the lavish privileges she's been granted by the powers of wealth and monarchy. While quaint cottages and middle-class existences are okay for the rest of us, Queen Saleha represents what can only be described as trillionaire royalty, where no desire is too extravagant and no expenditure too excessive. A life of true modern nobility. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more captivating insights into how the world's richest live. Are there any other ultra-wealthy individuals you'd love to see our profile? Let us know in the comments below.